Broadside day 424. I was watching a video the other day of an interview. I don't even recall what the interview was, but it was interesting, and it was obviously very polarizing. So I went to the comments and I was reading stuff, and somebody said, "Where do I find this interview?" And someone quickly responded, "YouTube." And the person then responded back, "Well, obviously." And I'm like, what is wrong with the intelligence quotient of America? Like, how does that person live with themselves, and how dumb that statement was? I don't even know how to fathom what that even means. Like, you knew the answer and you made the person who answered your stupid question, as evidenced by the fact that we have an entire internet system that you could easily find whatever interview you're looking for. It's probably on the internet. And when they answered your question, you acted like you already knew the answer. Making no sense. I've found myself the last couple weeks developing a really stupid habit, and maybe I'm hoping I'm the only one who does this, but I find that when I'm typing emojis, some emojis, I'll make the face of the emoji as I'm typing it, and it really pisses me off when I catch myself doing it, and I've got to find a way to break the habit, because I look dumb in mixed company typing. And a couple weeks ago, I talked about the new Metallica album, and I got to recant what I said. I do. It has now moved into the 4th spot on my list of all their albums. It is amazing. It's awesome. I've probably listened to that album 100 times. It's been in my truck on repeat for the last month solid. And every time I listen to it, it just gets better and better. I've learned how to play most of the songs. It's just fun to play. It's just fun to listen to and all that. And although it's got, like Lux Eterna's very Hit the Lights-ish, it's got some things that are reminiscent of older riffs. It's just a great album. And I gotta say, as much as his drumming annoys me of the last 30 years, Lars has done a great job. After a few listens, it dawned on me that he's actually gone up several notches. So it's now, the list is Master, Justice, Ride the Lightning, 72 Seasons, and Death Magnetic. Kill 'Em All has fallen out of the top 5. I think it's the production, really. And although there's some great songs on there, it's just, as an album, it's just not my favorite, right? The 2 covers on that album are better than some of the other songs. That might be a wolf. I don't know what he's doing out today. But anyway, Am I Evil is much better than Phantom Lord and Whiplash, Metal Militia, and all that, in my opinion. But anyway, James's voice hasn't sounded that good in 30 years, and although Kirk is still he's become a hack of himself and just does the same old crap every time, that's really the only part of the album that I don't really care for. But overall, it's really good. If you don't have it, or you like Metallica, you need to buy it. I was lazy last week, and I hadn't gotten around to doing laundry, because I abhor laundry with my entire soul and being. It is horrible. I just need a maid just to do laundry and dishes. I don't like doing either one of those. But I got down and I had tossed away my last towel, apparently, and went to take a shower, and I needed a towel, didn't have one, so I used a beach towel because I didn't have time to wash clothes before I needed to shower. And I gotta tell you, I don't know what beach towels are made of, but they're not made of towels, because I was damp as soon as I dried off, and I don't know how that works. But so whatever beach towels are made of is not any kind of level of absorbency that a regular towel makes. In fact, they should just call them like beach sheets, because it's not really a towel, And I think that if you litter in this world, you're riding down the road and there's like a Chick-fil-A bag just sitting in the middle of the road. Like, who eats their food and then just like, well, I'm done with this, and tosses it out the window for somebody else to pick up, or just ruin the planet further, that kind of thing. It annoys me to no end. And I feel like if you litter once or on a regular basis, I think you're basically just telling us that you don't want to be a citizen of this country. I think that should be grounds for you hit a certain plateau of littering, and it's out. You're demoted from being an American. We're going to ship you out to Venezuela or somewhere you can live and see how they like your littering. And you ever seen the litter? I mean, it's astounding. It like almost rivals the Pacific Trash Reef out in the middle of the ocean, of over the border along Texas and Arizona, like all the trash that gets left behind, because as soon as people cross the border, they like ditch their IDs and all their stuff, and there's just tons and tons of refuse just left on the ground, and it's just littering everything down there. It's crazy. I've never lived in Texas or Arizona, but I visited them, and I've seen copious amounts of video documenting this. And you would think that the people that want people to just freely come into the country without passing any kind of citizenship requirements would also be the kind of people who would not like littering and the desecration of our planet. Yet it doesn't seem to bother them, because those tons and tons of litter and garbage are there, and no one seems to care. So there's that, and I bid you a fair adieu. Hey, giddy up.